Why would I ever walk into a church?
You know, some of us, we're just not really sure there is a God.
Some of us believe in God, just aren't sure which one.
When I first met everyone, I wasn't sure how they would respond to me. But people were really accepting, open-minded, and loving here.
Meeting with a bunch of Bible thumpers, that never really was my idea of fun, so I was just always really skeptical about the whole idea of church.
I can understand why people would want to avoid Christians at any cost. I mean, who wants to be judged, right?
Jesus was pretty clear about loving people. So who are we to judge anyone?
Relationships are more important than just about anything else. People are more important than dogma, more important than buildings, than traditions, or my concept of truth.
We have a desire to embrace people of all backgrounds and of all faiths, or people who have no faith at all.
There are a lot of us here that I think we definitely follow Jesus, but if somebody came up to us on the street and asked, "Are you a Christian?" We wouldn't really know how to feel about that. And so I guess it all depends on what you mean by Christian.
Nobody preaches at you here. Nobody tells you what to think or believe or what to feel.
Someone shares an idea or a sacred writing or a video clip, but then everyone has the opportunity to talk. It's like guided self-discovery.
I like hearing the words of so many wise people who have walked on the earth. I remember hearing that Gandhi was constantly asked if he was a Christian. So one day he said, "Ask the poor. They will tell you who the Christians are."
What does that say to a follower of Jesus?
The 20th century social activist and author Dorothy Day, who said something like this, she said, "The true atheist is the one who fails to see the image of God in the least of these."
I'm not really into those super spiritual people who are supposed to be Christians or believers, but yet they're jerks.
We discovered the dogmatic statements of absolute truth tend to shut down further discussion. At Agora, we ask ourselves the very questions that people who are on the outside looking in ask us.
Why is it that Christians are always more about being right than they are about loving? Why is it that every Christian you'll ever meet is probably the most judgmental person you will ever meet?
Do you win a toaster if you convert someone?
Are you only being my friend so that you can get me to convert?
Aren't most Christians just hypocrites anyways?
What we offer here is an opportunity to join a conversation. This is a loving community of all ages and backgrounds, so there's lots of wisdom and experience to draw from. We talk about faith in the way of Jesus. We know we don't have a lock on truth, but we have found that wherever we find truth, we find God.